Okay, so today's class might be little boring because I'm sorry for this. I have one more meeting parallelly going on. So anyway, we will manage. So any doubt? Anybody have any doubt? Please ask right now. Anybody have any doubt? G, anyone? No doubt. Okay. So audio is fine, right? Audio and video are fine. Everyone, please tell me audio and video are fine. Okay. So yes, yeah. Okay. So yesterday we had some discussion about the conformal map, and regarding the conformal, one thing remaining, that is construction of conformal map, that we will see. And we started also the Mobius transformation, right? Mobius transformation, logic transformation, linear fractional transformation, whatever, there are so many names, it's up to you, right? So the Mobius map or the logic transformation, if you remember, we had written Fz is equal to Az plus B upon Cz plus D. Am I right? This was our Mobius transformation. Okay. So the condition is here, AD minus BC should not be 0, right? So I asked you yesterday, what is the problem if AD minus BC is equal to 0, right? So I asked you yesterday, what going to happen if AD minus BC is equal to 0? Any answer from anybody? G.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, if AD minus BC equals 0, then function is constant.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
So everyone agreed? Other people? So C telling the if AD minus BC equal to 0 implies that F constant, right? That's what you are telling.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, so it means that constant function is our Mobius map. G.
Yes, sir.
The question is, can you say something about constant function? Is it Mobius map or not? I'm asking the constant function is Mobius map or not?
Yes, sir. This is by yes, Mobius.
Then what is the problem asking this should not be the 0? Okay, so let's see, one can, if I can write 2z upon minus 2 upon plus 2 and minus 2z. Okay. Okay, so all right, so yes, 2z plus 2 upon minus 2z minus 2. Yes. Anyway, this can be seen from the determinant, right, also. That is also fine. If the determinant is 0, it is a constant function at all, right? Nothing more than that. So yes, I want to write there are some classification that we have seen during our BSc or MSc, what you can say. So we can say F1 is equal to AZ plus B, right? F2 is equal to 1 over Z and F3 is equal to AZ, right? Is there any other option are possible? So for better view, we should write other way around. First one is F1 is equal to, yes, so Z plus B. What is this name? If I say Z plus B means, this can be written F2Z and the last one F3Z is equal to, we can write 1 over Z, right? Okay. So we have three functions. There are some names are written. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm in between. I'm looking some other meetings also. I'm extremely sorry for today. So F1Z is equal to Z plus P. What is this called? Translation, right? Here F2Z is equal to AZ. It depends on the A. So if mod A is less than 1, mod A is greater than 1, and mod A is equal to 1, right? So tell me what will be the name? These are very basic questions that I'm asking here. Yes, mod A is equal to 1, this is called rotation, right? Mod A is equal to 1, dilation, right? Okay, so and mod A less than 1, what you will say? Contraction. Alright. And this we say this is an inversion. Once, sir, I will call you later. Okay. So we have this Mobius transformation. We have written F1 is equal to this, F2 is equal to this, F3 is equal to 1 over Z. So it is homework for you to go and see this what we will do. Suppose if I have a circle here, right? Then the image under this map, it will translate. If you see that Z plus B, so it is shifting to the, I mean there will be a gap, so this will shift. It depends on the B, how the B look like. So you are just translating or changing the center, right? Here F2Z is equal to AZ. If A modulus A is strictly less than 1, then this map is known as contraction. I mean, suppose if the radius is 3 and if I am applying the multiplying by 1 by 3 or 1 by 4, then the radius will decrease, right? So this map will contract the region. This mod A greater than 1, it will extend our, I mean, the given diagram will be extended under this map. Mod A is equal to 1, it will rotate, right? Mod A is equal to 1 means A must be look like e power alpha theta. Inversion we have seen. What is this? This is the mod A is equal to 1, sorry, F3Z is equal to 1 by Z. This is an inversion. An inversion what? With respect to which axis? Tell me. This is known as the inversion, or sometimes we say it is a reflection. With respect to, tell me, fast everyone. Reply fast. 1 over Z is a reflection with respect to, tell me fast. 1 over Z is known as the reflection with respect to imaginary axis or the real axis? Tell fast, G. Tell fast. Reflection with respect to? Bolo G. Reflection with respect to the real axis. Okay. That's why if it is a straight line, it will be a straight line. If it is a circle, it will be a circle. Yes. It will be a reflection. Okay, so this is the homework for you. Please draw this diagram. Okay, and find out the image of given organ diagram under this map. These are the basic things you can look at any book, right? And means it is, you can get the example based on it. What you have to do that here, see Z plus B, it is in addition form. So you have to write, calculate U and V, right? And then you can see, and so you have to calculate the U and the V. Then draw the diagram. X and Y will be given. In AZ form, it is better to write the polar form, that will be better, or here it will work also because it is a multiplication. F3Z is equal to 1 by Z, it is better to write the polar form, right? Anyway, so we have three maps, one translation, one dilation. Sorry, that is a dilation, but dilation have two qualities. One can expand, one can contract, right? Okay, so I want to write our Mobius map. I want to write our Mobius map in such a way so that it look like the composition of, I mean that I want to write. So would you like to help me? I want to write F is at F1 composition F2 composition F3. Then it should come out on Z. On Z, it should come out like this. Please mute your audio, everyone. Okay, so again listen carefully. In interview, they will not give you this question, but they will give you something and they will ask you, hey, can you find the, they will ask you, if I write this map in this form, then what will be our F1, F2, F3? But the choice of F1, F2, F3, the condition is F1, F2, F3 should be analytic, and F1, F2, F3, the choice of inversion, dilation, or what is the other name? The first one, translation. Do we have such a choice that any Mobius map can be written as a composition of dilation, translation, or the inversion? So please write it. Try. Write it in the form of, it may be translation or it may be translation something. Please write. Write it. Everyone please write fast. Write fast. You can write directly here. So this one definitely, once you are coming from here, so the second should be of this form, 1 over Z, right? With the help of 1 over Z, we always will get the denominator. So this you write here, and then we will write this one more. Yes, fast. This can be written because it is d by c, so this will come out z plus d by c. All right. Now the last one, please write. I am taking f3z plus d by c. This is the 1 by z, so that I can get the denominator in the z. Now tell me this one. Fast, please. So this will come out BC. Okay, so BC minus BC AD by Z. So the determinant is BC minus AD. Okay. Sir, I will call you later. Can you, yeah. Yes. Okay. Have we done? C will not be cancelled out. It is better because the term will come, so I can write C. So let us see the composition. G, you got it? I think there are some mistakes. You have to add one more function, right? So add one more. Say F0. So this you can write Z plus A by C. Now you take the composition, you will get this. Anyway, all right. It is easy thing to consider. Okay. Okay, all right. Anyway, so we have written this, and this is a simple observation how to do that. We need it during once we start the conformal construction, then we need it. So this is the translation, this is the inversion. What is this? Anybody? This is the translation. Translation. This is the reflection. What is this? This is again dilation. And what is this? This is again translation. Yeah, we can write in three functions also, but once we are thinking in mind, it will not come right. And then we can put this to take the composition, it becomes to one, right? If I can take this two as a composition, then it will become one. But that terminology, once you start writing, this natural way, this will come only. Right? But somebody telling or write in two form or three forms, then definitely just take the composition, it become one. Or take composition of this, it become one. But whenever in interview, whenever you start writing, the first should be this and second will come always the reflection. Because we need the Z. Okay. Anyway, so all right. Okay, so yesterday we have seen that Fz is equal to Az plus B upon Cz plus D is a Mobius map or conformal map provided AD minus BC non-zero. It can be written as better way A, B, C, D, Z comma 1. What basically it is doing, C hat to C hat Z mapping to A, B, C, D into Z1. Alright. Here I can write this. I told him to calculate, find out the classification. There in sometime in your specialty in ISI they will ask the classification type. So how will you calculate? You have to calculate lambda square minus A plus D lambda plus AD minus BC is equal to 0. This is what is this? This is the trace of the matrix, right? This is the trace. So trace came out A plus D. If I ask square, then it should be square. I say, suppose trace is simply better way we can write a sigma. Anybody have any problem? No. The sigma is known as the trace. A square, I mean the square of the trace is known as identity sigma. So I told you yesterday, find out the classification. I mean I am asking what kind of map we are working with it. So I told you this is the homework. You have to classify it. You have to find out under which map it will come, or sometime in interview they will give you a map. They will ask, hey, can you tell me how this map look like? Then instead of start solving the thing, just if you know the type, you can predict, no, this map look like something, right? So anybody have gone through this, how to classify? Yesterday I told you, you had the homework, classify it with the help of eigenvalues, right? I told you, go through with the help of eigenvalue. Anybody? जी बोलिए जी. So tell me, people, I gave you the homework, right? This is an important question. So the first case when mu is equal to 0. Second case, mu is equal to 4. Third case, mu is equal to one more case, mu is greater than 4. Here, the mu is less than 4 and greater than 0. And the fifth one, tell me. So you can ask simply, what about why the 4 is here? What especially the things is simple. If I calculate, this is a square and this is a quadratic equation in lambda. So the lambda will come out simply. My marker is not working. So this will come out A plus D plus minus under root A plus D whole square minus 4 AC come here. Okay, and this is the homework that I gave you. Look at it. Anyway, so we need one more cases. This is known as the circular. This is known as the hyper or parabolic transformation. Parabolic. Here it is known as the elliptic. In partial differential equation, also they will ask question related to this. Here it is known as the hyperbolic. One more option I gave you. Tell me one more classification. Everyone. Tell me fast.
ठोस बनाओ ना सर it तो means है ठोस बनाओ
So this is the okay. Yes. Circular, parabolic, elliptic, hyperbolic. Is there something more? Okay. If it is not 0 and 4, okay. Okay. So it means that 0 can be here. Yeah, all right. Okay, all right. So, okay. Oh. Okay, so this is the, is there some name for this? Any name here? It is known as the loxodromic. Okay. So this is the classification of Mobius map. Okay. If anybody has doubt, please ask. This is the classification on the basis of race, right? On the basis of trace. The homework and fill it. You have to do the class basis of eigenvalues. Do the classification. It is better if you can do now also. I am giving you 5 that I can bring the markers, but I am sure that if you are not able to do, then you can do today. Okay, or I mean you can do tonight. This is very important. So you have to do it. And here, so how it should look like? I mean there will be particular form. I mean if our map is circular, then how it look like? What will be this nature? Right? So how it look like? Here we can write how it look like. Very good. Under parabolic, how it look like? Under this. Okay. All right. If you need some help, I can tell you a Mobius map is hyperbolic if you have an eigenvalue lambda belong to real number minus plus minus 1. Then it is always hyperbolic. Use same argument and classify the remaining. The important is how it look like. So think on it and let me know. This is essential. I can write some, but remaining you have to write. You wait 2 seconds. 1 second. Okay, all right. So anyway, here will be 2 fixed points. The one will be, see here the 2 fixed point was finite. Once c equal to 0, if you put here c equal to 0, then AZ plus B is equal to Z. How will you find the solution? AZ plus B is equal to Z. See, Z is equal to infinity, Z is equal to infinity. It is satisfying. So Z is equal to infinity also will be a fixed point. So two fixed points, one will be finite and one will be one finite fixed point and another one will be infinite. Not cardinality, I mean infinity also will be a fixed point. Anyway, so shall I erase this? And actually, due to lockdown, other faculty members are not able to take your class. Otherwise, we would have, at least two people can go together, and it will be very nice. And now, we have peoples. They are good in their research area. So, like I have expert of linear algebra also, but extremely sorry for this case. All right, so this is the matrix, and we also mentioned the Mobius map ABCD into Z1. Such map is 1, 1 and onto on C hat event. All right. So, can you say something? If it is 1, 1 onto 1 is equivalent. So, can you found its inverse? Anybody can tell? This. So, what I want to tell you, if I can write ZL2C, if you remember, this is very important question, favorite question of the NBSM. ZL2C, GL2R, and so on. There are many ways to write this. This consists of 2 by 2 matrices. This consists of 2 by 2 matrices with non-zero determinant, and that is the same thing. So here you can say set of all Mobius map, that is the M of, what should I write, C, right? This is known as the set of all Mobius map on the C hat. This is the homework for you. Should I write C or C hat? Right, this is the homework. See, there will be one more correspondence. Whenever 1, 1 onto map is there, so you can write ZL2C2 MC hat. So there exists always map, and you can check this map will be isomorphism. This is the homework, you can look at it. Okay. And you are so using these conditions, we can say something. Hey, under what condition this matrix is connected, not connected, and everything. I mean, when the topology will start, this all the question will be answered there. Okay. So some author used to write here 2, but here 2 does not mean this is a 2 × 2 matrix. So set of, so this is the group. So the set of this, I mean, that consists of all Mobius map on the Riemann sphere, it also forms the group. And this is an example of Sn when the number of elements in the S are uncountable. Okay. So let's see, somebody come asking some question. Okay, all right. So this is done, I think. This is fine for everyone. So, okay. So you can remember during interview sometimes they will ask, hey, This how will you compute this and this how it look like. So this is a GL2C. So you can find a map which will preserve. The homework is find a map from GL2C to the set of automorphism of group of Mobius map. This is a group of set of automorphism of the Riemann sphere or Riemann surface, you can say, that is better way. So Riemann surfaces, and this is you can find a map which will preserve the property of structural property of this group to the structural property of this group. Okay, I means what is the meaning of the structural property? This has some properties that you can bring back from M to C to GL to C, from GL to C to the M to C. So in the group theory, we will learn how to find the number of homomorphism, how to calculate here. So here the way to calculate, now you need to calculate the group homomorphism. It is not that in your question they are asking, people are very happy, ZF to ZF, how many homomorphism you apply that LCM or GCM. Working here is a completely nonsense, right? It's not going to work or give you any result based on it. Maybe you will be happy. So the thing is, whenever you are working or calculating, then we need very different group. If you are writing here DM, then write here something SN, then calculate. Find out a map which can preserve the structural property of this to the structural property of this. Then the only way you can connect your complex analysis to the modern algebra. Okay. Anyway, so all right. Oh. So yes. So we can conclude, if we remember, how many fixed points do we have? Yes. Anybody? At most we have seen we have 2 fixed points only. Right? See, so we are going to conclude something. I'm not proving here, but based on the fixed point, we are going to write how our Mobius map will look like. Okay. So if a Mobius map, the one classification was on the basis of trace, another classification of the Mobius map by the fixed point. Any Mobius map, number of fixed points, the first option is I can write so many ways, but I think that will not be the good. So anyway, 2 fixed points. So 2 fixed points. So 2 fixed points, 3 fixed points, and if function have 2 fixed points, it will be definitely will look like Z plus D. If 3 fixed points, then function will look like simply identity function. See, you can have some answer, sir, that 2 fixed point means one can be finite, one can be infinite, or both can be fixed, right? So there are many ways. Both finite. Here can write one finite. Right? So these are the cases that you can think. Anyway, so what I am telling you, if any Mobius map have 3 fixed points, this is important, then the function will look like simply identity function. This is important. Okay. A Mobius map fixing 3 points will be a identity function. This is the homework. You can look at the proof. This is very basic. They will always ask. This is important, okay? You can look at it. The Mobius map fixing the more than 2 point is reduces to the constant. Okay, there are so many ways to look like. If you want, like both are finite fixed point. The first case is if both are finite fixed point, you can write like z minus b plus c something. Okay, see here. In this case, or you can remove this, right? So when the both finite, then the Mobius map will look like z over z minus b. If one finite, one infinite, then it will look like this. Anyways, this is not important that much, but yeah, of course, during interview, usually they used to ask this because there are direct application in the complex analysis during the research time. Okay. So yes, there are messages. So some messages, hello sir, if the AD and BC equal to 0, then which type of the translation we will get or not? Yes, so answer was it will reduce it. When AD minus BC equal to 0, it is actually a constant map. When AD minus BC equal to 0, it reduces a constant map. You just see that this is the application of system of linear equation when the determinant is equal to 0. So this thing is derived from the linear algebra. Okay. All right. So the term is coming. In the first cases, we discussed if a map, yeah. So in numerical analysis and in complex analysis, we have two similarities. If the function value given at discrete point can be determined the real function, in numerical analysis, the answer is no. In complex analysis, sometimes yes. If it satisfies the ample condition, then definitely we will get. So there are so many answers that is not in your course for the CSI or some competition, but of course one example is essential. The meaning if analytic function have values at some distinct point, then can we get the analytic function? The answer is yes. The term is known as the cross ratio. Cross ratio. What is the meaning? This is the way to write the analytic function on the basis of finite point with their images. So it is given that Z1 map to W1, Z2 map to W2, Z3 map to W3, and so on. Zn map to Wn. Okay, then how our function look like? How our W equal to Fz look like? We have finite set of points, Z1, Z2, Zn. The mind it should be the finite. It should not be the infinite. You can think on it. What will going to happen if the number of points are not finite? Anyway, so the answer will come from numerical analysis. You cannot get appropriate and authentic answer from the complex analysis. So let's Z is mapping to the W. Then the answer will be W minus W1, W minus W2, and so on, W minus Wn upon W minus Wn, Wn minus n, Wn minus 2, and so on, W1, W2 minus this will come out. So Z minus Z1, Z minus Z2, and so on, Z minus Zn upon Z minus Zn. So this is the on C head amine, not C only. This is on the C head. Z minus Zn minus Zn minus 1 minus Zn minus 2 and so on, Z2 minus Z1. So this is written in W, this is written in Z. If you can write separate, W1, W2, Wn are constant, Z1, Z2, Zn are constant. After solving, it will look like something W equal to Z. Okay. Homework. It is unique. Here your answer or not. Okay. So think it again and tell me. Okay, drink. So I'm drinking water. Please fast. Answer me. Answer, please, everyone. Oh, so answer is already here. Not unique, not unique. Okay. Okay, so people have different opinion, but the thing is, if you see some book, it is always written it is unique. Even the book is nonsense or whatever, I mean, even the answer is always written, it will be unique. G. Anybody have any choice or somebody want to say something? G. So let's see the people are telling something. All right. So yes. So the answer is, I believe not unique. That's anyway. So that's why it is homework for you. I'm not going to answer you deeply. I like to go even in the complex analysis, especially in any analysis. Each topic, if you are thinking right way or in deep learning, each topic can be dedicated to the more than 3 or 4 hours. But the mind it in this way, whole life you will be like rock star. You don't need to look at it. Otherwise, keep on writing 2 times, 3 times, 5 times. Again, you will be on the same track. Okay. So let us see some example based on the cost ratio. And I have written in some systematic way, so you will not forget also, right? I mean, see W1, W2, W3. Here, just 1 to n and then wn n minus 1, right, n minus 2 and so on. So there are symmetry also that you don't need to learn it. So use the symmetry. Okay. So let us write one question. Find the Mobius map. Question. Find the Mobius map which fits which send this 1, 2, 3 on iota, minus iota and 2 iota. Okay. So what we will do that? Tell me. Let's say it is Z, this is the W. Then how we can find out? So this is the Z1, Z2, Z3, Z1, Z2, Z3. What is the formula? W minus W1, W minus iota, W minus W2, W plus iota, W minus W3 minus 2 iota upon W minus W3 2 iota, W2 minus iota W1 3, 2, 1. No, there's some mistake. I think there. Oh, okay. W minus 2 iota, W. 3, 2, 1. So I think I did some mistake, but I think there should not be any mistake, right? W is 3, 2, 1. Give me 1 second. I should look at it. So if I have a 3 coin, yes. Yeah, so formula is wrong. I'm extremely sorry. So W minus W1, this will be W2 minus W3 and so on. So make it some changes. Z2, this will come out Z1 and so on. So I'm extremely sorry. So there are mistakes. So the answer will come out here. W minus W1, W2 minus W3 upon W minus W3 into W2 minus W1 is equal to Z minus Z1, Z2 minus Z3 over Z minus Z3 into Z2 minus Z1. Right? So please correct the formula. So W minus W3 minus 1. So this should come out Wn minus 1 minus Wn. Zn minus 1. Okay. So this should be 3. So here n, now correct. Alright. Yes, so this will be Z No. Yeah, this is 2, correct. Now all right. So tell me, so W minus W1 is 2 iota. W2 minus W3, W2 is minus iota upon W minus W3 is, yeah, 2 iota. So this will be W minus, oh, okay, so this is the W1, this is W2. So W minus iota, W2 is minus iota minus 2 iota over W minus 2 iota into W2 minus iota is equal to Z minus 1 Z minus 2 so Z2 minus Z3 is 2 minus 3 upon Z minus 3 into 3 minus 1. Alright. So W minus W1, W2 minus W3, W minus W3, W2 minus W1, Z minus Z1, Z2 minus Z3, Z minus Z3, Z2 minus Z1. Now you can solve it, right? So this whatever answer will come out, you can calculate. Okay. So there are answers, peoples are replying. Yeah, we can write in common in the both number and yeah. Okay, yes. Yeah. Okay, so W is equal to Fz will be the answer here. Anyway, so the question is, how will you write if somewhere infinity is there? I mean that find the Mobius map which fixes 1 to 0, 0 to 1 and infinity to 2. How will you calculate? Right? So this is the Z, this is the W. So the answer is very simple. Listen carefully. When, if you remember, AZ plus B upon CZ plus D, right? When, if something is the infinity cases are coming, then we usually write A by C, right? I mean, so anyway, I think this is the homework, this is the very basic, this is not a problem. When infinity is there, just use some L'Hospital rule. Okay. Or you can just replace Z by 1 over W. Like suppose you are calculating Z minus infinity upon, or see, 2 minus infinity upon 1 minus infinity, or suppose infinity minus 1. Suppose this is the case, right? Alright everyone. Suppose we have this case, but once we apply the cross ratio, this something will come out now. Or let us better to calculate this. So okay, what will be the answer? So this will come out W minus 0, W2 minus W3, 2, 1 minus 2 upon W minus 2, 1 minus 0 is equal to Z minus 1 into 0 minus infinity upon Z minus infinity into 0 minus 1. So if you remember, everywhere is fine. The only value you are looking 0 minus infinity upon Z minus infinity. This is what you have, right? This is, you want to calculate this. how much value it will look like. Okay. So there are many ways to understand. I mean, some people used to write like they will write it. The first way is 0 minus 1 by a upon z minus 1 by a. Then they will calculate a tending to 0. Right? There are other way around also. You can write like 0 minus a upon z minus a limit a tending to infinity. Correct? If you remember, all are same. A tending to infinity means it will give you infinite upon infinity over infinity form. Just take the parts L hospital rule. Definitely it should come out the 1 directly. But suppose we have a case of 0 minus infinity upon z plus infinity, then it will be same. This by L hospital rule, this whole term will give you the minus 1. Right? So it will be 0 minus a, it will be z plus a minus a plus a. Once you take the L hospital rule, this will come out minus 1, right? So these are the very basic things that we are already aware. The same argument we applied for the Mobius map when it was, if you remember, it was az plus b upon cz plus d, right? When z is equal to infinity, we had written a by c, right? When z is equal to infinity, we had written this will come be a by c. Why? Infinity upon infinity, we taken the derivative, L hospital rule. So same thing here also. Whenever such a case is happening, just you understand it by the L hospital rule. Hope everyone are fine. Okay. So anyway, all right. So now you can work on it for the cross ratios. You can find out, and if you are interested more, you can see some GATE previous year papers. You will get so many questions based on the cross section ratio. Okay. In numerical analysis, we do some work. We will have there, I mean, so many rules like Gauss method, Seagal method, right? There are many Newton method. This means the function value are given at discrete point. We can find out the original function itself. Okay, so now we are able to start the construction of conformal map. Construction of conformal map. So before we should start the construction of holomorphic of conformal map. So before we need something that you can make it the homework. I am writing here Mobius map of the Riemann sphere is denoted by M of C hat, or some people, some author used to write Mobius map of the C hat. This is a group 2 ZL 2C set of 2 by 2 matrices, entry from the complex number, provided the determinant is non-zero. These are the standard notations. All right. So you can find from here or from here. Yeah, for better way, I will suggest you to find this way around. From here to C to Mobius C. Okay. So once we have this, now you can find a map which mapping from GL to C to to Mobius transformation. So the question is, suppose we have a map. Map is nothing. Whenever you are taking 2 by 2 matrix, it is giving a Mobius map, right? So do we have such a map? I mean, I want to know how many matrices of GL2C going to the 0. Everyone understand? I mean, here if you say A, B, C, D, definitely it will come. I think this is not the right time to give you. Okay. No, you good. Okay. Yes. So I have a map. I want you to find out set of matrices of GL2C which mapping to the 0. But you can ask, hey, our Mobius map do not have the 0, right? Again, I am asking. Anyway, if you are confused, do not worry. Let us GL2C. I have a map. Whenever I am taking a matrix, sending to here. All right. If it is a map, I need the kernel of this map. That's what I am asking. This is the homework you have to calculate. Find out. This is essential in the ring theory. Once we start the ring theory or the irreducible polynomial, it is very important. Okay. Again, I am repeating GL2C to the Mobius transformation. We are already aware how this map look like. Once we have a map, tell me the kernel of the map. If you are not able to understand, I am telling take any matrix of 2 by 2 from here. That will work. And find out the kernel. Okay. So this is the important. Anyway, so that's all right. This is the work that I am giving you. In interview always, once they will choose matrix, they will send you the complex analysis. From complex, they will send you again the linear algebra. So find out the kernel, okay? And tomorrow, or whenever we have a next class, you have to tell me how the kernel look like. You have to tell me the kernels, okay? Then the class will start. Any doubt, anybody? So there are questions. Yes, yeah. So people are already aware. They are mentioning. Yes. One second. Okay. Okay. So there are answers, sufficient answers. One second. Okay, yes, all right. So people already answered in the group. That's what that will be a kernel, and that is also important. If somebody already have answered, I will suggest you something. If you can see, if you can look the geometry, or if you can visualize the how our kernel look like, it will give you very nice theory of the mathematics. Again, I am mentioning here. If you are able to understand the kernel, this will generate a new theory of the mathematics. I do not want to mention the name here. I am suggesting you to go and find out. This is a very essential and good area of the research also. Okay. Anyway, so let us start the last topic. and of the complex analysis, the construction of conformal map. Construction of conformal map. So before we should start the construction of the conformal map, I want you to be familiar about some map, like, so the first one, before we should start constructing a conformal map, and so the first we want the condition, yes, so let's say the first one, z minus 1 upon z plus 1. All right. The next one, z minus iota upon z plus iota. The next one is z yeah, something you have to write two more. Yes, yes, anybody? So the 4 map you have to write. This is the homework you have to write. I want to tell you something. So the first basic map that we have, if you can remember this map, the right half plane will map onto a unit disk. Right half plane means this one, this is the region. This whole will map to the unit disk. Why it is the unit disk? Answer is very simple. If you take the absolute value, it will give you less than or equal to 1. So this is a map mapping the right half plane to this side. You can calculate it also. It's a very simple observation. Anyway, and the second map that I have written, so if out of 2, I can write one more, so that I minus z upon z plus I. I minus z, okay. So, all right. Yes, so z is positive, this is a negative, yes. So it will map the upper half plane, this one. Upper half plane, this. For the y is positive, this will map to the unit disk. Again I am mentioning, so how many planes we have? See, right half plane, left half plane, upper half plane, lower half plane. The first mapping I gave you, right half plane mapping to here. Upper half plane, if you see that, iota minus z upon z plus iota. If you can do little work, this is a map mapping the lower half plane to the unit disk. You can ask what about this speciality about the unit disk pi I am taking always, right? Yeah, this is very simple observation, you can ask also. So one more function we can write 1 minus z upon 1 plus z. This will do the left half plane to the unit disk. Anyway, again I am mentioning you again here, this is not a complete course, right? In the registration process, it was mentioned properly, it is a crash course. But it doesn't mean that this is a completely crash course. I am giving a proper explanation. We are working hard also. Otherwise, I would have finished all your paper till now. Okay. So, only solving problem, you can ask any question from any paper, that is not a problem. But anyway, you have to do little work. What you have to do that, this is a function, go just write real part, imaginary part, find out u and v, and you can do some investigation, you will understand right half plane, mapping to the unit disk, right? This is the upper half plane mapping to the unit disk. It is not only conformal, this is the univalent and onto. Meaning this mapping from the right half plane to the unit disk, and this its inverse mapping from the unit disk to the upper half plane. I mean, if you want to go from the right half plane to the unit disk, use this map. If you want to go back, take the inverse. This all the maps are invertible. But at the end we can say, hey, these are all the map of the form of something. How? This is the form of Z minus alpha upon Z plus alpha, and some extended form we can write, right? And that we don't need to write here. I'll leave it, not necessary here. So first you play this 4 map, I can start constructing, but the time is already 7 and you need some who I had also meeting after 7:15 for 2-3 hour meeting. So I had already told you today class may not be that much efficient, but this is the homework for you. Please go through it and just learn this mapping, how it is working. Then based on it, we will finish the remaining thing, how to construct normal, okay? But these are only basic things, like the natural number. If we keep on adding, we can write all the remaining integers. So this is my humble request, everyone please go and write about this map, understand how it is working, and then in the next lecture, we will work some problem based on it of your CSIR or NVHM. Okay, or simply you can ask how to go unit disk to other unit disk to puncture disk. These are the possibilities we will work on. Okay, anyway, if you will not be able to understand, at least the geometry is very important, then I will see it again. Okay, so anybody have any doubt for task? Anybody have any doubt, please? Anyone? Anyway, so tomorrow class also I want to tell you something.